Hello guys. Shh. I'm here. How are you? Hello Muramasa. Hello Matoshi. Hello JRVT. Hello Zelda. Wow. I think that this is the first time that I do ASMR during the day. Okay, let me activate the redeems. There. You can hear me, right? Well, today is a very busy day. I literally came back from a singing lesson like 5 minutes ago, and of course it was raining, and I didn't have an umbrella. So my hair are like a sheep hair. Oh, ambulance. You know, I see the streaming avatars here is kind of floating. Let's fix it. Stream avatars. Go down. Now a bit more up. Okay. Oh, thank you. Yes, right. Wait, now it's floating again. Like this, okay. Where's the scene? There. Okay. Wait, I heard. I redeem, but was it this? My nose. No, touch my nose. I look from man. No. Don't touch the nose. It's mine. No. Don't touch. Oh, let me stretch a bit. You guys also stretch. Okay. So, how have you been? What did you do during the weekend? Meanwhile, let me get a trigger. Wait, let me see. No? Hugo Bugo Mugo. Okay, pencil tootling. Aha, so there was a redeem. Okay, then we do that first. Oh, this pencil requires some sharpening. We need another. Yes, this is good. You finally got the tabletop for your new desk. Oh, 5 Was it like broken or did you order one? I need to build it, so probably. Hey, considering that there is lag, 3 seconds of lag, I think that you wrote at the same moment when I was asking if it was broken or new. Telepathy. You need to build it, so probably tomorrow or the day after. Is it hard to build? I'm an expert in IKEA building. And I read the manuals. I have a lot of friends who don't read the manuals, and then they get angry, and then I tell them, well, just like try reading the manual. No. Why? What's wrong with reading a manual? You got a carpenter who lets you build it at his workshop yourself. Oh. After you've been waiting for the other carpenter for months. Wow. So, next time, you know from who order. Okay. Sorry, but this notebook is pretty full of drawings. I couldn't find a page. Just a second. I see that OBS didn't set the category properly, so let me. Yes. My fingers. Set category ASMR. Say so ASMR. Hello, Sig. YouTube and be like, download Duolingo to learn Italian. Sick. Do you know? Maybe your mind was telling you something, cause I have been thinking, since we are doing a bit of just chatting Thursday and Friday, before playing games. I've been thinking if I should do like a mini Italian lesson, like, I don't know, choose a word and I would say how to pronounce it and like the story behind it if it's a particular word. Well, this is interesting. An ASMR stream? Yes. I also do ASMR. Even though I've been quite thinking about it recently. Because the kind of ASMR that I do is not what is popular on Twitch. Oh wait, let me close the door because it seems that there are many ambulances. Okay, yes. So, yeah, I was thinking if I should do something in the middle. So, like, going to just chatting, but I don't know, playing a cozy game while speaking like this and still having the ASMR triggers and wheel, But, cause at the moment, I don't want to raid if I won't find a Say So ASMR Twitcher. I don't want to raid there. It's hard to find them. Okay, translate this in Italian. Your voice is mesmerizing. Oh. Wait, because at the moment I know more English than Italian. Mesmerizing. Mesmerize. Can you believe that I'm asking Google to translate from English to my native language? And it's a word that I know. I know what it means, but I don't remember the Italian word. Let me see. I'd say narrative. I think that we have to go to reversal context because it's the best. Okay. We have different ways to saying mesmerizing, and I want to choose the best. That one. We also have mesmerizzante. I don't think that I ever used that. Mesmerizzante. Okay, so sick. Your voice is mesmerizing. In Italian, you can say la tua voce è ammaliante or ipnotica. Thank you, by the way. Very nice. If you look for a confidence stream, then this one is right for you. Thank you, Grammy. May I ask what kind of ASMR typically happens on Twitch? My first time watching an ASMR stream. How can I say? So, my ASMR is old style, let's say, except for YouTube. I mean, on YouTube, you still find this kind of ASMR, and it's safe for the web. But like 90% of the ASMR streams on Twitch are not safe for the web. Let's say that people do a different kind of sounds. Hello, Royal Muffin. I'm not even sure if the most popular Twitch ASMR style, if the goal is the same of the standard ASMR. I don't think so, honestly. I think that the effect is quite different. By the way, today is New Year in your country. Oh, then Happy New Year. Oh, and do you have like special meals, dishes? I don't know, cakes? So this is a wholesome while others may not be wholesome. Yeah, you can remove the may. Let's say that one of the triggers is they lick the microphone. Sorry, I know people have different tastes, but I just wish that people would call that not ASMR, but that they found a different name, you know? Because if someone that watches a lot of Twitch asks me, What do you do? Every time if I would say I do ASMR, I always have to add the safe one, the one that was like the original one, the one that you can find on YouTube, and it's a bit burdensome. Yeah, Kramen, not the same goal, I think. Hello, Sarane. So, I have been preparing like a surprise for my YouTube members, and I can't wait. And even today I was preparing that. It's connected to my singing lessons. And while I was I was planning, while I was planning for this, so you know, my struggle with VGen and in general Twitter artists, of course not all, but I'm talking about my experience and the fact that in the last year, every time that I wanted to do something, I got scammed. So yeah, I found a new platform. It's Korean. It's called crep.cm, and I commissioned it. I did my first commission there. Now I'm waiting for the sketch. But guys, like it's shocking, cause you go there, and besides the fact that the average quality is extremely high, like there are so many artists posting requests like 3 days special commission, 1 day and it will be ready, even hours. and then you go on Twitter and you see all of these VTubers suffering because they are waiting even for more than 1 year. Wow. So if this first commission will go well, I think that I will do like a video that could help others. Yeah, Miss Soul, I'm curious. I usually ask this because I always love hearing people's answers. What made you want to become a VTuber, and what made you want to do this type of VTubing? So there are many reasons for me. And well, first of all, I have social phobia, so it's kinda hard for me to communicate, and I feel like with a VTuber in front of me, it's a lot easier. And like with social phobia, you don't have a social shield. Like, you are you, and whatever reaction or words that people say to you, they just come immediately. I don't know if you can understand. Like, things are 100 times stronger. You don't have like you're not protected like usually a human is. So it makes you scary of the other people's reaction, even if it's true, like even if it's online. And so I can tell you that I'm working hard to face and manage this. It's not something that you can lose. You have to live with this all your life, but you can manage it. And I went from not being able to answer the phone to singing in front of people. So, yeah. Of course, while singing in front of people is not like I am not scared, like inside I am completely in panic, but I learned how to not show it. Yeah. Came here, good night. Hello, Royal Muffin. Wait, you are already here. What am I saying? And the second reason is I love singing since I was a child, and VTubing let me sing and train to not be scared while singing when people hear me. Because having a character helps me a bit. It's like my social shield that I don't have. And I have to say that I improve it a lot also thanks to this and thanks to you guys. I'm getting better and better. So it's not like I don't want to show myself, it's just it helps me being me and not being scared. Because that fear makes you, well, different people have different reactions with that fear. Mine is like my mind becomes blank, so it's really hard to communicate with people, and usually I tend to stay silent. But like this, I feel like protected. It's my shield. So I speak a lot compared to what I do with flesh people. No problem. What are a follow-up question? What are hopes and aspirations? What do you hope to do in the future aside from VTubing? Hopes and aspirations, well, releasing more music. I have released my first mini album thanks to this, thanks to VTubing, and hopefully I will be able to afford more music in the future. Some VTubers are also V-singers, so I still don't know if I should consider myself a V-singer, because I'm not at the moment able to release often, but it's what I also want to become. So for sure, music, becoming better and better, and making you hear good sounds. Better and better sounds. My dream would be to become a full-time streamer, but lately, with the things that are happening, platforms in the hands of AI customer care or the new algorithm, I think that it might be hard. It's still my dream though, so it will still remain there, but I have a bit less hope. You're dream is to become a full-time streamer, but you're already a full-time moon goddess. Prajwal. By the way, here is my mini Mew, my mini album. If you want to listen to it, but be careful, cause it's not really ASMR. There are 4 different genres, 4 songs. One is rock, Japanese rock metal, so that's for sure not ASMR. But there is a lo-fi one. Well, no matter what is, though in your future, I hope and pray you enjoy it. Thank you so much, Ruby. But hey, I hope the same for your dreams. Let's cross our fingers. Hey, I've been doing this trigger since a while. Let's change. So Prajwal, do you know ASMR, I guess? Another dream that I have is, even if I can't become healthy as before, I want to reach a level close to that as much possible. Yeah, there are some things that I can't do anymore now, like running, jumping, but there are alternatives, and I really hope that one day I will be able to go back hiking and go to my special place. I have a special place, but it requires hiking. At the moment, I don't think that I can go. So yeah, I hope one day to be able to go back there. Oh, the first stream was ASMR. I see. Yeah, I'm really sorry, but I was prescribed some weird medicines and I have problems with my memory. Thank you for the follow, Royal Muffin and Montello. So it might happen that I will forget things, guys. I'm sorry. I don't do that on purpose. So yeah. Okay, we said let's change trigger. Let's use the frogger. You know what? And then this medicine, one of these medicines that they gave me, they just started. And wait, how is it called? Action. Wait. In the USA. Something action? Class action. So I was very lucky, I guess, since the hospital gave me that just before. Miss Solo, made you choose the model you currently have? Was it all you hoped for? If not, what is your ideal model? What inspired you creating your model background? Oh, I love fantasy stories. I used to read many fantasy books. And I also played a lot of D&D. And I always chose either an elf or elf. And yeah, I was inspired by those warlords. For my model, I think that I would like some evolution, you know, especially the hair. Like, I have many details, but I would like to have more. But the hair, I am a fan of long hair. So, even if this hairstyle is really pretty, I'm missing a bit the long hair. I mean, these are long, but you know what I mean. Okay, whisper your name 5 times. Okay, I hope that I won't butcher your name. Brajwa. 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 There. You're so shy. Okay, let me get the frog again. Thank you for the follow, Ruby Tuesday. What time is it there, guys? Here is almost no. Here is like 5:40, 5:38. I never learned how to say the time in English properly. For you it's 8:40 a.m. You know, I decided to change the schedule to this one because my viewers are from all over the world, and I always felt sorry when I saw viewers saying, "Oh, it's like 2 a.m., 2 a.m., 5 a.m." And I think that is, well, today I had to start a couple of hours later than usual, but I think that's now this is better. As a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? Oh, I wanted to be many things. Well, singer, genius. I wanted to be someone who invent stuff, who create things, discoveries. Then I wanted to be an archaeologist, a detective. Singer was the most for me. Yeah, Prajwal is good for you, right? What about you? let's change trigger again. But it's not good for your health, Pradwell. My memories and melodies, health is very important to me. I know a lot about not being in a good health, not having good health. So I want you guys to stay safe, huh? Hello, Saitan. As a singer, who are your biggest inspirations in life? Welcome back, Sig. Let me see. I have many singers that I like, and they are from different generations. Of course, there are the legendary ones like Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, Celine Dion, Barbara Streisand. Now, of the current times, I mean, I really like Ariana Grande. I also like a lot of Taylor Swift, but more like her as a person. I mean, not person, because I don't really know her personally, but what she's doing. She's like an all-around figure, you know? If you think about Taylor Swift, it's not just singing, it's not just music. I love also all the singers like Kate Bush. I don't know, I have many inspirations by many genres. Evanescence, and then we go east. I love many Korean singers like Taeyeon, IU, Hyolyn, Park Hyo-shin, BTS. BTS lately, I mean, I love them, but I think that there are external factors and people who are changing their music and making it worse. Anyway, then we go to Ado. I love Ado too, and I went to her concert. She came here. It was awesome. Then I also love many R&B singers like Lauryn Hill, Nora Jones is maybe she's like a mix of R&B and jazz. Nora Jones. But anyway, my inspirations is singers who study, singers who know how to sing, know the technique, and they don't hide behind autotune. I mean, I can understand a little bit of autotune when in the albums, but now they are putting it even live, and the level of autotune is crazy nowadays. So yeah, I like the ones who work hard because they love music, they love singing. Killing, hello. Infected, hello. Yeah, today's ASMR. Say so. Today, today, I had a singing lesson before streaming, and we are going higher and higher, guys. The song of today, the teacher, he decided to make it higher by four semitones, and the song was like I have to study it, but it's the one that does like here's I can't read. I forgot. I can't whisper singing. I need you. No, baby. Na, 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 na. It's impossible to do high notes whispering. Sorry. Okay, Prachual. Okay. So we are going higher and higher. He said that he wants to bring out my voice. And my voice comes out, going higher and higher. If you could give just one single piece of advice to your younger self, what would that be? Hey. I don't know. My younger self. Run away. Maybe that. Maybe that. It's complicated. Let's change trigger again. But I will drink first. Okay. What advice would you give to yourself, to your younger self? Yeah, I'm really enjoying Ruby interview. Which advice would you give to yourself, guys? To your younger self? Honestly, it would be that everything would be okay. Oh, I see. Hello, Wanjan. Life can be painful, life can suck, but life can also be amazing. I wouldn't change my decisions because of me. You're the person who you are. I see. I would change mine. I would change mine. Yeah. Look who is here, a new follower, Wanton. Yeah. I mean, Wanton followed me 2 days ago and he got moderator. Huh? Extremely fast achievement. He actually was moderator even before following me. You would be a completely different person if you made even a slight change to your past. Yeah, that's why I would change my past. Yeah. I think that if I had to weight the good and bad things, I should say fuck you and just follow what my heart wants me to do. Yeah. Instead of losing myself and trying to make people happy. Yeah. I would change. If I could, I would change the past. You wouldn't be with your wife, you wouldn't have your kids be in the position that you are if you change your past. Yeah, I think that's the many. I think the many would say that. Yeah. I got kinda unlucky. Let's say. I can give one positive advice to you, Ruby. Something you know and you have experienced it. It's always better than the unknown things. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. We can't do that high note. It's always good to fall into a well. You can always come up, no matter if the unknown well is not deep. But if you fall into the well and you become crippled, would you still choose to fall? If you fell into the well and then if you weren't able to be like you were before, if you weren't able to walk, would you still do that? I think that it depends. For some people, it's better not to change their past. For others, things were so low that probably changing the past wouldn't have a high percentage of making things worse. This all I always say. I understand people have let me down, but at the same time probably will learn the lessons. Will be more purposeful with who you trust if those people are not introduced to your life. Maybe I would be more naive and more trusting, especially to people who may not deserve it. I got a lot of nasty presents. From my past. Being scared of people included. And if I could change that and be able to sing in front of people without that It's not, guys, it's not simple fear. It's like, it's being completely terrorized. If I could change the past and not have that, I would be able to sing so much better, to do so many more things. So that's for sure something that I would change. I meant, yes, there are people who are in a further worse state than today. Oh, Cereal, thank you so much for the sub. Okay. Let me add the point here. Thank you so much. Look, guys, my therapist is always amazed by how I didn't become a psychopath, considering my life. I mean, not now, but considering my history. Sometimes she tells me how she's amazed that I didn't become a psychopath. Thank you for the follow. Wait, your name is complex. I don't know what to name my account. Yeah, but I don't want to trauma dump you guys. What I can tell is that, okay, my past was extremely shit, but now I am in power. And I'm changing. And I'm just following, or at least trying to follow, my dreams. I never gave up, at least. But I would prefer to have like a wall and forget. The past is past. And now, let's think about the present and the future. Although sometimes it's hard, you know. This just reminded me. There is. How do you say Syria? How do you say? Let me see. There is a referee for one of the most popular sports that is going around schools to inspire kids. And he became a referee of, how would you say that? Like Major League? The highest, you know, of that sport. So he goes around schools and he talks to kids and it tells them a story of how when he was a kid he had a dream of becoming like a pro player, but then he injured himself and it was a serious injury, so he couldn't play. But then someone, his teacher, told him, hey, since you can't do this, why don't you, I will give you this. I will give you this guide with the rules of this sport. And what about being a referee? And then at the start it was like, what the heck? But then he listened and he liked that, and he became a major league referee. And that teacher was my dad. And like 2 days ago I saw, for example, a video on social media that it's hard because my dad, to me, he often said, "I will cut your wings." It's an expression here that means I will crush your dreams. So, seeing this referee having a completely different story with him than what I had is, I don't know how to feel, you know? Because of course that's an extremely beautiful story. But I couldn't have that. So I really have no idea how to feel. When I see that, I can feel, of course I miss him, I still miss him, but I feel like, I don't know, I don't think that I can be happy. But at the same time, I understand the story of my dad. He also had his story, and it was really hard. So I learned to forgive him, but at the same time, the scars are there. They will remain. They changed a lot my life. But yeah, I understood how to forgive him. It's, you know, some people, they just hate others. But I tried to understand about his life. It was really hard for him too. I don't think that he ever learned how to be a dad, you know? Because he was the last, he was not supposed, you know, to be born. He was like one of those, you know, miracle babies that are born from a mother that is, I mean, kind of old. So he had a lot bigger, a lot older. He had like 3 brothers, 1 sister, but he wasn't treated well. They did beat him a lot. And I think that he had a lot of anger inside him. But at that time, he couldn't get help, you know. Now we can. We can go to therapists. There are many studies in psychology, and people learn how to deal with things. But at this time, there was nothing. So I think that anger remained, and that he couldn't understand it, he couldn't deal with it, he couldn't manage it. So what happened to me is just, it's like a consequence of life stories, one after another. But that's how I learned to forgive him, to accept that, okay, for me it was this, my life. And I still loved him, of course. Sadly, he passed away, like, he passed away the year after I was able to get hired as a programmer. So he basically was proud of me only for 1 year. But yeah, I forgave him. My sister, sadly, they didn't. I hope that one day they will. Because at the end, if you live with anger and hate, you are the one who will suffer. You are the one who will live a not good life. I think that if you... And I don't mean that by forgiving, then what I did was... it becomes fair. No, that's still bad. And it shouldn't have happened. But it's for yourself. Because you deserve to live a life without pain, following your dreams, and looking forward. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do. And guys, you can even be 80 years old. You can still follow your dreams. You can still try for your dreams even if you are 80 years old, guys. Do not care about what other people say. Care about your heart, okay? Yeah. Let me drink. Well, let's get the froggle. Yeah, I'm. Don't worry. I just got a little. I got a tear because I miss him. But I'm doing my best. In his last days, I was surprised because he was actually worried about me. It was like, oh, you're so young and your health is so bad. Oh, I'm so worried. But he was the one who was dying. So I promised myself that I will do my best to become healthier and to make him still proud. Yeah, and to live as happily as possible. Not with anger, because I have the tools to change things. And yeah, I have the tools to say fuck you to anger and hate. And yeah, think at the present, your dreams. Let me see what you wrote. Sorry. In the end, wait, you got fed up. Your heart turned into stone. Wait, let me go back a little. Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh, this is hard to pronounce. Both of your Blout Get Scout and Dexcordes. What's the start of your message, Pratwell? Thank you for the follow, Crocodile. You were tortured in school days by teachers and principal every day. You got treated as shit cause... Oh! Wait, the chat is hiding your message. You were tortured in school days by teachers and principal every day and got treated as shit cause of a small mistake, which wasn't even a mistake. Oh, I was a brilliant student who took my school to top in many competitions. Oh, be it singing, sport, exams. But at the end you got treated like shit. Oh, I'm so sorry, Bradwell. Look, but you can become the one in power now. sadly, when we are kids, I mean, we should follow adults, but now we know, when we are adults, we know that adult doesn't mean always that I know better than you. Some people are lucky, others are unlucky. But what we have to do is that when we finally become independent, have power, we should not give up and go back to our dreams. And also try to leave behind what's behind. Not forgetting, of course, not forgetting, but like digesting that. Trying to look at that without feelings, in a more logical way, and keep your feelings for the present and the future. And think about your happiness. Aim at your happiness. Not even call it on the stage even after topping entire school. Oh, sad. You are even trash talking by your own best friends, and those weren't your friends. Those weren't true friends, Pradwell. If the ones that you think are your friends treat you like that, leave them. Find others that deserve your friendship, okay? Because those are not friends. A friend is able to tell you, hey, you're doing this is wrong if you're doing something wrong, but in a not how can I say, evil way. Just a normal critique, because they care about you, and if they see that you're doing something wrong, they will tell you. But bad mouthing, trash talking, and I bet that weren't saying true things, of course. Leave them. Those are not friends. Because of the old trauma, you don't have many friends now. Yeah, I can understand that. But unless you're an introvert and you live well having few friends, if you're an extrovert, your fuel is people, is interactions. So leave the past, Pradwell. Think about yourself, your future, your present. The present is very important. You can find, like, there are billions of people in the whole world. Of course, there are people who are shitty, but there are also people who can become really good friends with you. You need to understand the red flags, and try to surround yourself with people that appreciate you and that they are honest with you. We just become a psychological ASMR stream. Sorry, guys. Okay, let me keep reading your stories. I sit alone, put on my headphones, listen songs, play games, watch random stuffs. No, you need to when you do that, then things and problems will look bigger than what they are, and then it will become harder and harder to go out and to change that. Gradual. I did that too. It was extremely hard to go out. You know, when I said that I wasn't like, I started from not being able to answer the phone because I was scared. Yeah, do not give up. Don't close yourself at home. Even like going out and watching the sun, the light, trying to appreciate the small things will help you in changing a bit your way of life and leaving the trauma behind with small steps. But yeah, as I said before, I said, people who live with anger, with hate, at the end, they are the ones who lose things. They are the ones who will suffer in life. So it makes no sense. It's the same if you live in sadness, in your own sadness, in your own trauma. What's your dream, or not dream? What does your heart want? Happiness, no? Or even just serenity? Then it makes no sense closing yourself into your sadness. I mean, of course, for some time doing that is normal, of course. But then, after that time, there is a time where you have to say, okay, now let's turn page. Now it's time to reach for my happiness. Good. Oh, you know, always do things that makes you happy. Good. Yeah. Okay, Ruby, you wrote. I know about small mistakes as well. I was homeschooled. I enjoyed it. I was a part of a homeschool group with other homeschoolers where we got together and had fun doing various activities to get socialization. One day, at a pool party, I was reading a friend's shirt. Only reading. But someone assumed I was staring at her chest. I wasn't, and I tried to explain, but no one listened. She didn't join in, but she didn't stop the rumors. From ages 10, 18. Wait, what? You were just a kid. From ages 10, 18, they treated you like an outcast. Yeah, kids can be evil, guys. This is my opinion, but I think that kids, when they want to be bullies, they literally can be more evil than an adult. Because their brain is not fully developed. They don't really know limits. No one wanted to hang out with you. Even my best friend who lived in front of me always tried to even... So, it was better than you. Well, that's not a friend, Ruby. That's not a friend. When people do that, they're not friends. Yeah, psychologically. Psychologists, so... Would you like to have changed this past? Yeah, it would be nice, but it taught you to appreciate the people who may not speak up often, who or might sit in the corner by themselves and reach out to them. Even if it is one person, they can make a difference for that person. I got close to a different best friend during that time, which even if I didn't have a million friends, that one person helped out. Oh, that's good. That's good. I learned to let go of the hate I harbored for those people and my ex-best friend. The hate I held for those people was something I held on for longer than needed, so I have forgiven them. They have to deal with whatever consequences they had from their behavior, which they actually have. Yes, karma. Karma was delivered. Yeah, karma was delivered to my bullies too. Yeah. It's refreshing to hear, though it's sad at the same time. You changed your job 4 times in 2 months because you weren't happy with those. That's, I mean, that's good. Here, people tend to get stuck on a job that don't make them happy, and where they get treated horribly, and things like that would just become worse. And I think that it's also because of this, because people accept certain situations in a job place. But for example, in this country now, some things that are bad are actually considered normal. I'm honestly happy when there are people who rebel against injustice or bad treatments in a job. You're a workaholic, but I took advantage and started squeezing out more of you. Yeah. That's typical, yes. I'm also a workaholic, Prajwal. Do you know what is best, though? Just do what's needed. Just do what's needed. Unless that job is your dream job or you want to grow and stuff. To be honest, of all the people that told me that they work hard and then their bosses or colleagues, they take advantage of that. You know how many... Wait, I have to say it differently. All the people that told me that they work hard, but then they get treated badly and people take advantage of them, is that happens 100% of the times. All the people that work hard that I know, they were all taken advantage of. So that's why I'm doing what it's needed. If they want me to do more, I do more. If they want me to do less, I do less. But my life is outside my job. Also, I mean, the pay is not very good, so I mean, I work according to what's my pay, okay? Yeah, it's what companies do. And you know that now we have AI. Many people are getting replaced by AI and stuff. There are other jobs where people can use AI to make things easier, but by things becoming easier, I'm afraid that people will just end up working a lot more, doing a lot more things, since AI now can help. So it's not like it's an improvement. Is it really an improvement of your working life? I don't think so. The rat race is the name. True, working a job is terrible right now. Yeah. I always say this, in medieval times, people worked less than now, you know, in medieval times. People had festivals, they had months of periods where they didn't work. Months. People think that humans worked so much, it was a mess in the medieval times. No, they worked less than us. Even the ones with the shittiest jobs, they had big breaks. One Indian currency is 18 Italian currency. But I think that would be extremely big changes, guys, with since now there is AI. Extremely big changes. And I think the many are not good. And I say it as a programmer. Technology is a double-edged sword. Yeah, it helps people and we can communicate information between great distances practically, but people will eventually rely on it too much. Yes. The fact that many are now using AI chats as partners, boyfriends, girlfriends. That's horrible. But you said robots and AI would wash our dishes, not replace us. Yeah. The old didn't think about that the average person doesn't really have the knowledge to avoid that. There are people who, there are people who don't have the skills to understand when something that they read on the web is true or not. They just believe whatever it's written. And there are many, and the amount of people losing critical thinking is becoming bigger and bigger. You would think that the younger people, for example, are smarter with technology. It's the opposite. It's the opposite because now things are easy, so they don't apply reasoning and critical thinking as people did in the past. And schools are a mess. There are many countries that have a crisis with teachers leaving, and they can't find enough teachers because kids they grew up with a phone on their hand, and then their attention span is like 30 seconds, a TikTok. And yeah, they don't have critical thinking, they don't know how to read. It's a mess. It's a mess. But either things will just get extremely bad, or we might reach a time where people will say, okay, stop, let's go back, and let's try to change this. I think that things could go so bad that people will just say, wait a second, we can't go on like this. Hopefully For example, here, so we got many big, how do you say, huge shops. How do you say, commercial? We call them commercial centers. Let me see. Yeah. Shopping malls, maybe? Shopping malls. Huge ones where you can find everything and they're easy to reach. They built so many. But now people started going back to small shops. They don't like anymore those big shopping malls. They prefer authenticity also, artisans, small artisans. So hopefully there will be one day when AI will reach when AI will do so much damage, then people will say we have to change. We can't go on. Hopefully. And hopefully they will be able to do that. Hopefully. AI is a tool much like pretty much everything else out there. However, how a person uses the tool will corrupt it. Yeah, that's one of the biggest problems, that there are a lot of people who don't know how to use AI, and they just believe everything that AI say, which is a huge problem. I can't say anything about that because I dated a tsunamiko in the past. Oops. I hate when some colleagues use AI for coding. I do. Fragile, I do. I don't even test it. No. I mean, what the fuck? No. I test. I always test. I use AI to code, but like they give me tasks, then I ask AI to explain the task. Of course, first I read the task and I get my opinion, and then I talk with AI and I ask, for example, the syntax and stuff like that. And then I always test, and then I don't know, I ask a lot of questions and I insult it too, and then I ask for alternatives and stuff like that. I mean, I reason a lot and I learned a lot of programming through that. But I know that there are people who just copy paste and then things don't work. But it's very useful, for example, when you want to test something and you need, I don't know, a list of like 40 different colors. Instead of typing them manually one by one, you can go and say, okay, please make me a list of 40 random colors. That's very useful. Agents are coming soon. You notice how your colleagues treat ChatGPT replies are true, then these are IT people. I see. Also, there are other useful things. For example, yeah, yesterday was telling me, look, we can't simulate an overlay over this card because this library put different Z indexes. I don't know. I mean, we have viewers who aren't programmers, so basically we can't. A card has many elements, and these elements are basically different layers, but they are also like, imagine them as 3D, so they also have a 8. So this library put these elements, it gives these elements different 8s, so we can't have an overlay to simulate a click on the card. But then I asked, okay, but I want you to look into the documentation of that library and see if it's true, because sometimes it tells you that and then it's not true. But if you need to look for something in the documentation, you can ask instead of going to the website and searching and finding what you need and stuff. Some people say I will link ChatGPT to project. I don't even know how to. Oh, but ChatGPT is shit though, Prajwal. ChatGPT is not very good. Claude is a lot better. And probably others are even better. But ChatGPT, I noticed that recently it says a lot of bullshit. Like yesterday I saw a post of someone who uploaded an audio with a series of farts to ChatGPT asking for the opinion. And ChatGPT answered that was really good music, and it just gave a lot of positive opinions. But that was just an audio, like 30 something seconds of farts. Yeah. Some people say I will end. Oh no, wait, I already read it. If you want to was using AI, then master prompting. Yeah, I mean, you need to have a high skill in asking things. That's for sure. Ask things in a smart way. And then always, I mean, I'm a junior, so I need help in that. But I ask, okay, now I wanted to test this on the browser. Tell me the steps how to test everything that we did. And then that's when some errors appears and you have to fix them. But yeah, many people don't test, sadly. Thousands of years old. I'm an elf. Moon elf. Moon elf. But I think that I became a programmer like in the middle of this change, you know? I wasn't able to learn like the other programmers did through, you know, forums, groups, Stack Overflow and stuff. So I consider myself more of an editor, programming editor than a programmer. I often think without ChatGPT, either I wouldn't be able to do this, or it would take me like a month to do this. But yeah, I became a programmer right in the middle of this change. It's now people, they barely use Stack Overflow and these like forums. So there is a lot of information, and because there is so much, it's hard for me to memorize. Another ambulance. But I also talked with senior programmers, but they told me that every period of time programmers were using something different to program, and some also told me if we weren't able to search on the web, then we wouldn't be able to program. So that comforts me a bit. But for sure, if AI disappeared, I think that it would take me 100% more time to do the things that I do now. Never, Prajwal. Never. I'm old. I'm a granny. No, I'm not a granny, but yeah. Thousands and thousands of years. I'm sorry, guys. Today I posted a clip about the Gen Z humor, because I don't understand it. I'm sorry. Poor Flo sent me a video to react to. I reacted to it, but it didn't make me laugh. But I read about it, you know, that Gen Z have a different kind of humor. Very different. I wonder what caused that. Hello, Mike. Okay, but either Saturday or Sunday, because I'm on a diet and I can eat pizza only one of those 2 days. What pizza did you? Oh shit. There. I don't like artichokes. Sorry for you, Mike. I think that artichokes are like 50-50. You either love them or you hate them. I don't like them at all. No, we can't, Mike. We have to think about people who like artichokes. We have to sacrifice for them. Look, I will see what I get, and then I can give my pizza to you. Okay? I want Nutella pizza though, please. Okay, that's not bad. You can get mine, Mike, since I'm until Saturday I'm on a diet. I'm using mathematics for my diet. At the end, it's the besides intermittent fasting, that one that uses mathematics is the only one that worked for me. What is what? Uwaga Bodova. What is what? Salame pizza? Or no, you got gorgonzola. Ooh, that's one of the best. Gorgonzola is cheese with a very strong taste. How do you say flavor? And yes, cheese, walnuts, and honey is extremely good. Extremely good. We have a say here, and it's do not tell the farmer how good. Wait, the peers. How good honey and peers with. No, wait. Don't tell the farmer how good is cheese with pears and honey. Yes, walnuts in a pizza, yes. But it's like a sprinkle. Sprinkling. Top. Yes, exactly. The honey balance the gorgonzola. Yeah. It is. It's very good. It's a lot of calories, though. Let me see if I can find one to show you. What? This is a lot of cheese. This one has pears too. Yeah, because usually they also add the pears. It could be this. Oh, this is what? Mind? I never heard about pizza with mind. Yeah, but you don't see the... I will show you this, but you don't really see all the ingredients. A taco. There is a taco. Properties. Wow, this is huge. How big is this image? Look. This is pizza with gorgonzola, honey walnuts, but you don't really see the... Usually you're able to see the different ingredients. I mean, at least the walnuts on top. Hello, JD. Bye, JD. You love anything with corn and cheese? Oh, yeah, corn is very good. There's a lot of Italian dishes that use, wait, I see a cat, that use a crunch element. Pasta alla carrettiera, yes. I heard the Italian pasta are seriously good. Yeah, I mean, but it's more like the sauce. There are thousands of sauces, and there are, wait, how many different kind of pasta there is? I think hundreds. But people basically know only spaghetti and penne, but there are hundreds. How many? I said 100, but it's actually more than 300 different kind of pasta. But just the shape and the ingredients of the pasta, not the sauce, not the dish. Your favorite cheese might be grana padano. What about parmigiano? Oh yeah, that's true. It's like it's similar to parmigiano, but it's kinda cheaper. Can't afford parmigiano? Use aged grana padano. Yeah, can't find the pecorino romano? Use aged grana padano. My favorite one, or at least, no, I won't say my favorite because my tastes change. And so one of my favorite ones is Asiago, formaggio, which means cheese. Asiago. Asiago is a place, but they sell that kind of cheese everywhere now. It's very good. Where I am at, everything is expensive except for off-brand art cheese. Oh, if I find gorgonzola here, I'll try making that pizza too. Yeah, but do not put only gorgonzola, otherwise the pizza will taste very weirdly. If you want to put gorgonzola on pizza, you need to add the walnuts and honey. Because it's all about balance. That's why pineapple pizza tastes badly. It's because people use a type of ham which is sweet, but then pineapple is also sweet, and then there is no balance. You get bored by that taste. Off the top of my head, pomodoro, arrabbiata, marinara, bolognese, ragù, carbonara, cacio e pepe grigia, amatriciana, zozzona, aglio e olio, carrettiera, vongole, pure parmigiano, ceci. Wow, you know a lot. Probably you know more than me. Because I don't really like pasta. Shh. Don't tell the Italians. I don't really like pasta. I mean, I like only certain types. No, Domino, Prajual. Prajual, where are you? How dare you say that Domino is pizza? Where are you? Come here. There. Stay there. Punishment. I tasted Domino's. Oh my. Oh my. I think the Domino's tried to come here and they failed. Let me see. No wonder that they failed. Yeah. They tried, but in 2022 they closed all the shops that they had here. because they couldn't compete with the real pizza. You hate pineapple? I'm weird. I like pineapple juice, but I don't like a lot eating pineapple sliced. But I love pineapple juice. Yes, ua. All you need to put all the ingredients or it will taste weird. And be careful with the quantity of the gorgonzola, because it has a very strong taste. Yeah, pear, gorgonzola, honey, walnut is usually the most common version. You know what I said before? Do not tell the farmer how good the cheese and pears are and with honey. Because otherwise, the meaning is because otherwise the farmer will just keep them for themselves. And you won't be able to eat them anymore. Indian ones taste so good. 61 is also good. Oh, I see. Well, maybe they make them different. Your favorite food is gorgonzola? Wow. You like getting drunk on piña colada? The piña colada is from which country? Piña colada? Is that Spanish piña colada? Pineapple and pepper, you like that? Pineapple pizza, no. Indian biryanis? What are biryanis? Let me search. At the end, guys, we always end up talking about food in our ASMR streams. We go from extremely serious themes, philosophical or scientific, technological, but at the end, it's always food. Oh, it's rice. Biryani is a mixed rice dish originating in South Asia, traditionally made with rice, meat, or seafood, vegetables, and spices. Oh, it was present in Mughal era India, though the precise date and place of origin are debated. It is thought to derive from a Persian rice dish, either pilau or biryani. Oh, it looks really good. Oh, but I love rice. You have to have some whimsy. India is the land of spices, yeah. You know, I think that Indians might find Italian cuisine bland, because we have many spices, but we don't really use them a lot. Like, I know that in America they have something called Italian dressing, something like that, but we don't use. Is it called Italian dressing? Yeah, Italian dressing. Oil, vinegar, lemon juice, parsley, honey, oregano, garlic, mustard, thyme, salt, pepper. That's too much. way too much things. Come to India, you will crave every day for Indian food. Well, I think that I ate Indian food here. Yeah. Now I want to eat it again. Who's that the name? I have a name in mind. Chicken tikka masala, is that from where? No, from Britain? What the heck? Never mind. Really? So it's like what about naan? The bread. That one is also, wow, so good. Ah, it's in. Oh, it's Indian, but British stole the recipe. I see. I thought that it was like Alfredo pasta. That people think that it's an Italian dish, but it's not. It's an American dish. Pasta Alfredo, sorry, not Alfredo pasta. Pasta Alfredo. Yeah, I know that some tourists come here and they ask for that. But sadly, the answer is just, what is that? Okay, let's change trigger again. Guys, let's think that is appreciation, okay? When people experiment with other countries' cuisine and make their own dishes, well, for sure that's because they like it. Oh, garlic butter naan. Oh. Stroganoff. I don't know stroganoff. Stroganoff. Beef? Wait, what? It's Italian? Is it really? No, it's not Italian. Russian. Ah, it's this website, okay. This website was lying. It's Russian dish. Salted pieces of beef in a sauce of mustard and... Huh? What is this? Smetana? What is smetana? Oh, it looks good, by the way. Hey, oh, big news, guys. Today I cooked something. I'm not good at cooking, but today, so I basically never cook. Today I cooked something. I did polpette. Smetana it's like cream. Polpette is meatballs. For the first time I tried making them. Smetana sour cream, like yogurt but more fat. Oh, I see. There is a supermarket here that, so if you order the groceries online, you can also find you can also buy a bag where they will put a food that is expiring in 2 days, and it's very cheap. It's like €5, and you can get like €30 of food. So I always take that bag. And today there was minced meat, and I didn't know what to do with that. But then I searched for a recipe for meatballs. Guys, they came out really good. Really good. Oh, thank you so much for the sub, infected. Let me add the point here. Oh, can my moderators deliver karma? We have someone who is asking desperately for karma. I have more important things here than to listen to that person. Where is it? Oh, I have so many tabs now. Here. They will deliver in 10 minutes. I see. I see. Bye. Congratulations. You're like one of 5 people that we banned since, what, 3 years and a half? Oh, no problem, no problem. You know, guys, when people do those things, it's because they probably have a shitty life and they can't deal with that. So, the only solutions for them is trying to bring down others. But when people act like that, just think that they are probably very shitty lives. Ah, taco bread. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome. Thank you. Oh, wow. Wait, this is fast. Thank you so many followers. Thank you, Soft Bean Buns, Crimson, Salorian, Hit Frame. Why are you doing ASMR? How did it go? To the raiders, welcome. I am Solsong, Moon Elf, apprenticed bard because I like to sing, and I released my first mini album. And I'm a variety streamer. I stream gaming, singing, video reactions, and ASMR, Saiso ASMR. Thank you for the follow. How do I read your name? With 3D. Onya Alexis, Dash Max Chen, and Choco Bread. Also, if you need to go to rest, don't worry, I'm feel free to do so. Thank you again for having shared your community with me. We were talking about food. We often tend to end up talking about food in our ASMR streams. there is a lot of yapping. Oh, no worries. No worries, Choco Bread. We do a lot of yapping. And it can become kinda nerdy. We go to space, philosophy, technological things, programming. But then we always end up talking about food. The most important thing. Let me drink. Yes, food is the most important thing indeed. Yeah. The artistic ninja, we love food. Yes, food. I saw it before. Because I have a pizza redeem with random pizzas, and we had a pizza with gorgonzola, walnuts, and honey. But people couldn't believe that. But it's a real pizza. It's also pretty good and popular here. It's this one. Yeah. Also, Nutella pizza is a thing, and it's my second favorite. It's a dessert though. The base is the normal one, salted. But on top there is Nutella. It's very good. Hello, how do I write your name? Zero, zero. Oh, zero, zero. Zero, zero. Zero, zero. You like garlic breadsticks? Oh, I mean, I love garlic bread. I miss it. They don't make it here. Hot honey pizza is very popular in America right now. Oh, but honey needs other ingredients, you know, for the balance. So, usually we had kind of cheese with a very strong taste. It could be gorgonzola, but also other kind of cheese, and they need to be they need to have a very strong taste, because the honey then will balance that. And often they also add pears together, because you know pears, but I mean the ones that are not sweet, the standard ones who have a kind of neutral taste. So perfect balance. Garlic breadsticks with a chili sauce dip. Honey on top of fruit salad. Yummy. Honey on top of cheese. Try that if you can. Margherita, basic but always good. Yes, margherita is, yeah, I agree. When you don't know, when you have no idea what to take, go for a margherita. Fruit salad needs honey to balance all the different fruit. In your opinion? I'm thinking it. I don't know if I ever tasted fruits with honey. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Fruit and honey. I don't think so. Milk Oreos, mashed honey topping freeze. Yummy. I never tried Oreo, but it looks so good. Oh yes, chocolate bread. Thank you again for rating me. Also, let me do this from here. Yeah. Cannoli. Okay. to put it on your to-do list is good. Yeah, good try. But what kind of fruits? What kind of fruits? Because I think that you need a certain taste to put honey on top of them. Or is it just any? Let me get the frog. Apple, banana, grapes, pineapple, berry, all you want. So, except for pineapple, those are kinda sweet. I'm curious because sweet on sweet. And about the honey, what kind of honey? From which tree? Because maybe the honey is not the one that is very sweet. You know, there are different ones. Fragile. There are different kind of honeys with very different tastes between each others. Like the one that I like the most is called mille fiori, which means 1,000 flowers. Yeah, trees or flowers are... Really? You don't know? There is also akacha in English. It's the same, akacha. Akacha honey. Akacha honey has a very, strong, dark taste. It's not very sweet. So maybe that one could go well with fruits. Thank you for the follow, Decent Truth. Even the color of the honey depends on the ingredients. Look, is there a picture that I can show you? Maybe it is? Wow, mind? I will show you just for the difference in the colors. These are just 6, but I bet that there are hundreds. Look. This is just the 6 different kind of honey, but you see the color and also how some are look more creamy, while others look more liquid. See? And their taste is very different too from each other's. Thank you for the follow. I'm Dani. Missile, in your about it says you're a moon elf. Yes. Oh, it's that different from say a high elf, wood elf, dark elf, blood elf. Well, my moon was a mix of the classic fantasy and technology. You can see in my music video, I show a bit of that. Okay, guys, I will link it, but I'm warning you, if you want to look, it's a Japanese rock metal song, so mute it, okay? If you want to keep experiencing the ASMR. No, okay, wait, I have also this other Yoru no Machi. This is okay. This is like more traditional Japanese. There, you can see how my moon was a bit. Hello, Heroic. That's you can see a lot of my lore there too. Although there are certain things that are kinda hidden, maybe you won't understand them, but yeah, there is a lot of my lore there. And it's not made of cheese, okay? The moon is not made of cheese. Don't you dare. I see. Have you listened to Hikaru Nara? I don't know, I'm not good with names. It could be that I did, but I forgot the name. Or it could be that I didn't. Hello, hippie Hirasawa Yui. It's from your line, April? Line? Thank you for the follow, never exit. It's always Haro, I see that's the name. I don't understand. How dare you ruin my expectations of the moon not being trees? It's not. No trees. A lot of water. Boo, did I scare you? Yuri. A bit. A bit. Yoru no machi. That's the song in the video. That was my first original song. When I thought that I was a certain kind of a voice, and then I wasn't. I found out after. No, actually, I found out in the middle of recording that song, so it was a mess. That song is too low for me. And I discovered that while recording that I wasn't what a teacher told me that I was. But you can just call me sweetie instead. What? What? That's a big word. Bluebird is one good song from Naruto. Oh, I loved many of Naruto songs. What an ad? You got an ad even if we are in the ASMR category. So maybe Twitch is having issues with the sponsors. Because they removed it, months ago they removed the ads on this category. When that was... Wait, maybe it was more than months. Maybe it was like more than 1 year. You know, when there was all that mess happening between big streamers, and then everyone had to pay for the consequences. Currently, what songs do you listen to calm yourself down, like if you're having a bad day? So, I don't use like lo-fi calm songs. I use songs that makes me like dream with my eyes open, you know. Lately I'm listening a lot to Taeyeon and IU. Taeyeon, she sings ballads, but she also belt in them. They have like a dreaming vibe. Yeah, I'd say Taeyeon, this artist. Also, she has a similar voice to mine, and one day I would like to cover some of her songs too. You hear depression? No, not depression. If you have a bad day, you shouldn't listen to depression songs. What the heck? You should listen to the songs that will help you get out of that depression. You listen, yeah, epic songs are also good. Yeah. There was a period of time where you said, you know that song, very famous song from League of Legends, Legends Never Die. Legends never Legends never die. I have to lower the notes because I'm whispering. So sometimes I sing that in stream. Do you know how aggressive grass is? The damn garden of 30 meters by 15. No, it's no joke. Wow. Yeah, I know. There is a river near here, and when there is some rain, it becomes like a jungle. And I usually go there to walk my doggo, and it's a pain when it becomes a jungle. Although my doggo really likes that, it likes to roll on that jungle. Oh, Fine, yes. Fine is the first song that I would like to cover to learn. The second is I Envy You. And if you look at that song, you will see that he has similar earrings than mine. Yeah, there is an artist that makes these kind of earrings, and I always dream it to one day get a pair of these earrings. Yeah. What if sad song non-stop playing in your head? A sad song? Oh, in fact, the sad song that I have, it's extremely sad. In fact, I'm not sure if I should share it. It's really sad. It's from a movie. I don't want to make you sad. Taeyeon is a light soprano like me. So, if I study well, I should be able to do that song. Missile, what was the inspiration behind doing ASMR stream? Was it someone that you just listened to? Is a therapeutic outlet? So, I actually knew ASMR even before that I decided to call it ASMR. And then people started appearing on YouTube doing ASMR. When I was a kid in school, there were certain teachers who used to speak in a certain way, and they would literally trigger my brain, and I just wanted to listen to them forever, but I didn't know what were those sensations, feelings in my brain. I didn't know. And then ASMR started appearing, and then I knew. So then I got addicted also to listen to ASMR on YouTube. I have certain favorite ones, like Latte ASMR. She's so good. And so yeah, also it helps me sleep. I either watch true crime or horror videos or ASMR to fall asleep. Don't cut me down, throw me out, leave me here to waste. I once was a man with dignity and grace. Now I'm slipping through the cracks of your cold embrace. So please, please, could you find a way to let me down slowly? A little sympathy, hope you can show me. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. You're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down. I tried that song, singing that song pretty well. But for me, it's too low. But it's a very good song. My first introduction to ASMR was the... Okay, that's not a duck. The classic barber shop video where they demonstrated 3D sounds. Oh yeah, barber shops videos are also very triggering for me. Everything related to hair also, you know. That's also why I have a hairdresser scene. All I know, loving you is all losing it. Wait, is that the same song? No. All I know, losing game. It's a different one than the first. Okay, I will tell you my sad song, but guys, if you're not passing a good time, don't listen to that, okay? Don't. It's a very triggering song. Do not listen to that only if you are happy or in a like balanced period of life. Okay, where you are strong. That my sad song is. Wait, can I find it? wait. It's from that movie. I love it, the movie, by the way. Is this the card folder? Heh. What is this shadow? Maybe I can't find it, guys. It could be just a fate telling me do not share that song. Oh, I love BB Vengeance. Oh yeah. That's not sad, but this song, BB, I love it. And the music video too. I wish that I could sing that, but I'm afraid that my voice type is not good. How do you type vengeance? Vengeance. How do you type vengeance? vengeance, vengeance, like this. Hello, Memitter. Blind, but maybe Pratwell, cause that's not new to me. That's not new. Vengeance. Bibi is a very good singer. And you know what? I saw last week. I saw a clip of her getting mad during a live show because they put autotune on her microphone, and then she got confused and she missed some notes, and then she said, no, stop, and then she stopped the music. I mean, they stopped the music for her, and then she started trying to sing certain notes, and she found out that there was auto-tune, and then she said to remove it. That's a true singer. That's a real singer. You said your song is from a movie. Which movie it is? Yeah, I also have a problem with the name of that movie. I'm still looking though. There were girls who, I think they were like imprisoned, and they started to rebel, but it was like a hero. It seemed like a dark hero movie. The main character had like she was blonde with ponytails on the sides, but it was years ago. You have a cute accent. What's your main language, if you don't mind sharing? We do this game usually. Make one guess. Oh, sorry guys. Make one guess, and then I will tell you. I'm curious about yeah. There are certain countries that are very popular in the guessing game. Scott and Zelda, I don't know. The subtitles. It's like, don't worry, I won't give you a vote or anything, and I can tell you that only like 6 people were able to guess correctly out of many. So don't worry. Oh, I found it. I found this song. Emily Browning, Asleep. I think so, Pradwell. I think that you were the last one that guessed, I think. Do not suggest, or I will hang you up again here by your tail. Just give one. But it's hard, I know. Many people do not expect that people from my country sound like this, because there is a certain company that gave people from all around the world the wrong idea. Somewhere Asian. Yes. Choose one. Yeah. Oh, this could be a ASMR trigger. Once you find out, you can hear it. of people are guessing from all over the world. Where did my capsule from the moon landed? By the way, this is the song, but guys, I repeat, do not listen to that if you are in like a bad period. If you are sad, do not. You need a balanced brain to listen to this song, okay? Don't listen to it unless you are happy or you are having a normal time of your life. Indonesian, France. Choose one. Choose one. My nose. No, don't touch. No, it's my nose. My nose. No. Mine. So, Kane Darks. I mean, I have to come closer, but I am a clown now. No. It's mine. When the nose will go, I will tell you. Okay. Oh yeah, Sucker Punch, the name of the movie. Oh, such a good movie. So, many people guessed South Asia and France. But your guess is wrong. My capsule from the moon landed in Italy. And Ruby Tuesday, do not make spoilers when we play this game. Do not make spoilers. I'm glad that Kind Darks didn't read that or didn't think more about what you wrote. Do not make spoilers when we play this game. Thank you for the follow, Cynical. So, as I always say, Nintendo gave people of all around the world the wrong idea of how an Italian accent sounds. They probably went to Italy to a city, and in that city they had a similar accent to that, and then they decided, oh, this is the Italian accent. And then and then now people think that all of us sound like that. Oh well, Kane, it's hard for everyone. I think that people only know the Mamma Mia, Mario, but see how I'm saying that? It's different than the Nintendo Mamma Mia. I just wanted to make sure. I don't want to be banned for not knowing. I was about to time you out, Ruby. I was about to time you out, but if I did, then that would have been even worse. Don't do that. My impression was like her accent is similar to Spanish, so from Spain or Italy, I see. Is it true that Italians use hands a lot when talking? Yes. And I can also explain why. Italy was actually unified. Wait, was it 60, 80, 60? How do you say it in English? 1861, you say like that, the year. Like 100 and 65 years ago. Only 165 years ago, Italy became one country. But before that, it was we were just a series of many realms, different realms with different languages, and to be able to communicate, they created this language with ends, and it worked. People were able to go from one realm to another and communicating thanks to the hands. I guess the Maltiapo's type accent isn't correct either. Well, the reason why, I mean, there is not really an Italian accent, because the different regions that you see now kind of correspond to those realms, and each of them have different accents because they still have those languages. We use Italian, but each region has their own language. They call them dialects, but they're not dialects, they're actual language. And actually, there are even more than those. I think that we have like 37 different languages, so there are many different accents, and there is not really an Italian accent. We can understand usually where we are from when we speak to each other by hearing the accent. My accent, though, is even more messed up because I lived for like a year and a half in the UK, and then I also changed city, so my accent got mixed, and people even here, they can't understand where I am from because of that. I even had a phone call once, and the lady, she was one of those that makes interview, interviews. she thought that I wasn't Italian because of my accent. She was like, okay, yeah, where you're from? And I was, Italy. No, okay, where are your parents from then? So, yeah, my accent is hard to recognize. We studied unification of Italy in school. Oh, really? Wow. Zani in Wuthering Waves. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we can call it a sign language, because I'm not sure if you can do full sentences. Maybe some small sentences, yes. But yeah, we have many signs that mean something. And there are videos on YouTube actually of people talking only with his hands signs. Again, I'm a clown tuber again, I see. You're from Earth, nice to meet you. You might try it. Wait, what? Actually, there is a new game launching tomorrow similar to Wooden Ways, but has a lot of cool pets. Oh, and stuff. Game name. Wait, is that the one that I saw that has a very good graphic style? Mongol Star Drive. My nose. Don't touch. Mongol Star. Wait, dive or drive? Dive. My nose. Oh yeah, I think that it's that one that I saw. Miss Hall, if you could choose one aspect from Italy to see expressed in the rest of the world, what would it be and why? One aspect, but by aspect, what you mean? Like, I don't know, art or certain places, cuisine, meals. Thank you for the follow, Michael Kaiser. Just one. It could be maybe an item, art, food, personality trait. Wow. It's hard to choose just one. But, like, I think that I would go for nature, because many don't know how different it is. You can go from very clear light blue seas to very high mountains that shine in the darkness. And those are called Dolomiti. I think they are like protected. They are unique. They are called like that because there is this Dolomia who makes them shine. It's a mineral. And if you know the makeup brand MAC, they use that. They use Dolomia. That's why their makeup is so good. Anyway, Dolomia is a mineral which is very shiny. And those mountains, when there is the sunset, they have very, very beautiful colors and they kind of shine. So much that they created a legend about those mountains, which is basically Sailor Moon legend. Is the princess of the moon that fell in love with the earth prince. So from the moon, she went to live with the earth prince on earth, while she was really missing the moon. So her dad decided to sprinkle the mountains with the moonlights, and the mountains started to shine, and she was happy. This is basically, literally, the Sailor Moon legend. But yeah, nature, I would say, because it's so different, so different. India sceneries, food festival, celebration, sports. You can choose only one. India has a lot of beautiful things, but we can choose only one. I say the nature variety. Festival celebrations with a lot of people that makes you forget everything. There is literally no shortage for festival in India. True. Festival of color, Holi. Well, you can show colors and have fun. Oh. We have quite a lot of festivals too, but there are not too many. Probably in the past, there were a lot more. I want to search for it. But in picture it's not the same. It's not the same in picture. Ganesha festival where we dance and celebrate before the procession. Wow. You better be an extrovert in India, I guess. Right? Why when I click on a picture, the resolution is very low? Diwali? What kind of festival is it? Oh, firecrackers. You know, after I got a dog, I don't like those anymore. Cause my dog, but I was ignorant. I didn't know before, but yeah, dogs often get very scared, and animals in general. Now I vote for drones. Well, firecrackers are even worse because they even make more noise. I'm for drones now. This could be a good picture. Where did it go? Let me go back, because now there are many. That one, okay. So it's this one. No, it's different. Similar but different. This. I'll show you. Did it download? No, view low sizes. Then I will do this. Here. Save. It's not the same. It's a lot better in real. The pictures don't. They're beautiful, but it's still not the same. Still not the same. It's beautiful, right? India is also good for solo motorbike rides because of challenging roads because of mountains. Yeah, here too. Here too. We play with fire. You wanna live there? It's beautiful, right? The mountains. Thank you for the follow, Game Darks. But I love when the sky becomes pink because of the reflection, I think. Could it be this? Yeah, here you can see a bit. But it can get a lot stronger than this. Let me see. Look. The sky is pink. But that color is a bit weak. Okay, we have tapping on glass. Okay. So, where is it? Where did I put it? Ah, here. It was in front of me. We just have a bit of a problem now because many are finding out that there are also mountains, beautiful mountains here. So there are many tourists coming, but the problem is that they don't know how to dress for the mountain, and they often end up needing help or worse. The craziest we had in my country is probably burning a strawman at the end of winter. we have a straw woman. Miss Sol, now I have a question that is antagonistic to this. What is one thing about Italy that you think could be done better, change it? So many. So many. I think that the first one is the job system. The job system. First of all, that. But now I'm seeing that even in the USA things are becoming like here. People can't afford buying houses, and even by working many hours, it's still hard to reach the end of the month. We have this since quite a lot of years, this problem. So I'd say first the job system, because this makes people very sad in general. You know that I do some researches on the happiness of a country. Italy is pretty bad in that, and I think that the first reason is this: that people are just trying to survive basically nowadays. While in the past people could have dreams like buying a house, now it's really hard. So people are less happy. People can do less things. They are very stressed. So happiness is lowering. So I would say that the first thing that they should fix here is the job system. If we're still gonna turn it to the Himalayas someday. The second is, but this is something that I think every country should do, starting to introduce lessons of how to use internet to be safe in the schools, but I should also make them for the parents. Himalayas? I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Especially after the last things that I heard, that I read. Did you hear about what they were doing? Wait, was that Himalaya? There was like... They were like making people sick on purpose so that they would have to pay for the help. Was that Himalaya? Himalaya. They would poison them. No, it was Everest. Sorry. Everest. Different one. But still, I wouldn't try to go to Himalaya. Well, I don't think that I would be able to anyway. We don't wanna talk. How much I pay for... Oh yeah, Gloomer's driver license is so expensive. You started yesterday. I'm crossing my fingers. I was about to say I'm crossing your fingers. I'm crossing my fingers, Gloomer, for you. So that you can pass the first time and you don't need to take more exams, okay? What would be your ideal vacation? The sea. Always. Where would you go? What would you do? How long would you stay? Well, I would actually love to live near the sea. So since I don't live near the sea, I choose the sea as ideal vacation. Somewhere where summer is not too hot and winter is not too cold. What would I do? I would take long walks along the seaside in the morning, at sunset. What about you? What would be your ideal vacation? Do you say ideal or ideal? I think ideal. Now, on the meter, they discovered on Mount Everest that the guides were poisoning the hikers, so that they would need to call for help, and then they would have to pay also for the help. Ideal, okay. Soul and the sea go together, yes, like fish and chips. Like fish and chips. Yeah, at the end of April, I will go to the sea for like 3 days, because I need it. Mentally, I need it. I have to see the sea. Yeah, Mammeter. It was just recently discovered that. Yeah. But I'm afraid that mountains are often under... what do you say? People think that mountains are easy, so they dress wrongly, they plan wrongly, they overestimate themselves, their strength. But people need to respect mountains. Please take me with you. I need vacation again. How is it going, Gloomer? At work, still so much work to do. Speaking of the sea, do you prefer to just look at the ocean or actually jump in and play? Bot. I can't really jump a lot now, but yeah, bot. But wait, the sea kinda need to not to be cold as ice, okay? Not cold as ice. Warm. Here we have two big seas, you know? The one on the right, if you look on the map. The one on the right is my favorite because it has warm water and it's kinda calm. Well, the one on the left is pretty cold and it's kinda anxious. It's an anxious sea. It's kinda agitated. I prefer Adriatico is called. Mar, which means sea, mare, mar Adriatico. The anxious sea is called Tirreno. Wait, this word could be a good trigger, ASMR. Tirreno. Tirreno. Yeah. We are going slowly back to normal. Wait, I'm stuck with this trigger with the tap on glass. We are going slowly back to normal. But the next bad thing, our contract is running out and I won't make him longer. It looks like we what? So but you have only that one contract? It sounded very tingly, the Italian. Let me see if I can find a trigger word with many Irrorare. We don't say it like that. Irrorare. Irrorare. Raccapricciante. Raccapezzarsi. Ramarro. I think that the best is this one. Ramarro. Because we actually say it like this. Ramarro. Yeah, we are purring when we talk. Now we have many more, but I don't want to change in another. You like your trick? Oh, so you could also, you will also change colleagues if you have to go to another. Oh. And you can't ask if you can stay together, or at least have one of them. We also use r, even in songs. Hey, do I have here? I should have here the granny cat guys. So first I will do Morgana purr. You hear? This is Morgana, by the way. This is my cat. Why can't move this? There. And This is the granny cat that went back to the moon. She had a very peculiar purring sound. Hello, wolf. See, it's very peculiar, very high. Yeah, she went back to the moon, but I was able to record her and keep her purring sound here. Languages that don't roll the R are seriously missing out. Well, the lip trill is a very good vocal exercise. But I think the people who can't roll the R might have a hard time doing those exercises. Yeah, we're having a cozy time, thank you, Wolf. As a Portuguese speaker, I'm incapable of rolling the R. Oh, really? Wait, but you mean that in Portuguese you don't roll it? Or that you don't know how to roll it? Here we also have people who, some people aren't able to roll it, and they actually say a V instead of R. Like that word, ramarro. They would say vamavo. That's a speech issue. My speech issue is S. All the S. They told me that I have a muted S. There's not a rolled R in Portuguese, and we don't know how to do this sound. You can learn it though. If you will do some exercises for a while, you will be able to learn it. You know, guys, that Morgana didn't come to ask to enter. I think that it's because it's spring and now she started going back to the balcony, going out there, dreaming about catching birds. But I'm protecting them from her. Poor birds. Miss Sol, if you could travel to any point in time, just to observe, where would you go and why? Where would I go and why and when? But I can't do anything, right? I can only watch. Well, then it's the future. The future, I don't know, in my country. Because if I could go in the past, I would like to interact, to try and change something. Since we can't, then I will go to the future, so that I will watch, and when I come back, I can try to change the future. What about you? Kalosini. Kalispera. 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 Why I was saying Greek in an English accent when I'm Italian. Kalispera. So in the future I'll buy the stocks that are gonna go up. I see. Wagapadwa, I see. Pencil doodling, okay. Remember, it's just to observe, yes. Indeed. So you can only watch. We watch the future, and then we change the present. So the future we change. We are in the present doing things now. We are not there in the future. In the future we just watch it. But what about you? I want this. Oh yes, this pencil. Guys, thank you so much for the sub. Hello. Hello, hello. Let me do this. How's Morgana doing? She's doing well, but today she didn't want to come here, so I think that she's enjoying spring on the balcony outside. Also, our food arrived luckily, cause it was not the courier was not from Amazon. Yeah. Cause basically what happened is that in the last week, and I don't know if they changed the courier, but basically this courier kept putting packages in the wrong buildings, and I was able to retrieve one only because he swapped two packages, mine and the one of the other building. So I knew where mine was because there was this one here. But then yesterday he just put a picture that he delivered Morgana's toy, but it wasn't my building and I didn't know which one it was. So I was worried because I was also waiting for Morgana food today, but luckily it was from a different courier, even if it was still Amazon. You don't know what you would choose, I see. How do I acquire a Morgana? Are you sure that you want to acquire Morgana? Morgana is cute, but she's a bit of an ass. She has very, very strong claws also, and she's kind of obsessed. She's high maintenance, let's say. No, she doesn't bite. She really loves paper. Let me see how is the word in English. Because we call it by the brand, so. She really loves to play and unroll paper towels. And yesterday I had only one left, and I found her that she was rolling with a paper towel roll thingy. She's definitely plotting an evil scheme behind those innocent pores. Morgana is... She's all cute, but it's a facade. Indeed. I can tell you that she's, for example, a formidable huntress. And I had to cover the whole balcony to protect birds. How do you call... There is like a Japanese term for those kind of characters. So cute in look, but then kinda evil. So do you have any crinkly plastic? Crinkly plastic, yes. There should also be a redeem plastic wrap. Okay, let me put this back. I had different ones actually. Like this. No problem. But you know, I'm always scared to do too much volume with this. With this trigger. Because it can become very noisy. Crashing paper, I don't think it will make much sound. Fragile. Here's a bit of a thought-provoking question, so what is the nicest thing someone could say about you? Oh my. Oh, I don't know. Let me think what they said to me. Quite a few people say that I'm ethereal. Ethereal. How things well? I still have to study a lot singing. Was in a ghost? No, I don't think so. Buttons and zipper have gotten more comfortable around the house. Zipper comes into my room for cuddles. She purrs before you even do anything. Because she knows she's gonna get fed when you're there. Yeah. It's so cute when cats, they start looking at you and then they start purring. That's so cute when they do that. I'm not sure though if ethereal is a good thing, because one of the people saying that was a hairdresser, because I gave him certain colors that I wanted to try, and then he told me, no, you can't have these colors, you are too ethereal for these colors. You need soft colors. So that wasn't a very positive thing. But rather than what people say, it's something that happened recently. So, in my family of the sisters, I was always the one considered weak or shy or the one who had a hard time having courage of doing certain things, you know, scared basically. But I actually ended up being the first who decided to go for the fuck you, I will follow my dreams. And recently, I saw my sisters trying that too. And they also asked me for help, not help, for suggestions, which made me really, well, shocked, you know, because I was always considered the one who was scared. And now I became kind of inspirational to them. So I think that's the nicest thing that happened. Like, hey, if even she can do that, then we also can. We should try. You always mix up ethereal with ephemeral. How do you pronounce that? Ephemeral? Try the song, I guess. Me next to you. Wait, try the song, what do you mean? Which song? Can you try first? Winter from Drama Love Scenery. First, from Winter. I can't do that now though, cause I can't sing whispering. There's, I mean, a few songs that I can do in whisper. But if there are high notes, those I can't whisper. First, of Winter. What's the emote? I see an emote, but this is TTTV Love Scenery. But you can write that in the music channel Prajual, so I can listen to that after the stream. You mean in real? On this medium anyone can say anything, but that's because we don't know the real you or what you look like. I'm referring to anyone in real life, you know. Yeah. But I always had a hard time with people giving me compliments in real. I mean, even here, but just in general, okay? I have a tendency to, like, a hard time believing them. The compliments, I mean, not the people, the compliments. But it's part of that social phobia. My brain is more busy in trying not to have people rejecting me than in trying to get compliments. I don't think that I have never expected compliments. Well, thank you, Colosini. Good night, Wagada Porowa. Stay warm. Oh, I just looked at the time. Okay, you're not the only one who has to go. Just when you think you figured me out, you bang. I throw a curveball and then I'm unknowable. I also have to go now. It's dinner time. My nose. Not rats there. Oh, that was my jaw. I cracked my jaw. Did you hear? Where are your rats there? Go there. There. Final question if possible. Yes. What is one thing you have not done on stream that you wish to do? Oh. One thing that I didn't do on stream that I wish to do? A concert. No, actually, wait, I did that. I think that so it was like video reactions, but I started doing them too. I have no idea. No idea. I don't know. Because, I mean, there are many games that I would like to play on stream, but I don't have time. But that's still like gaming. Singing we do. ASMR we do. Video reactions we do. And maybe drawing. Maybe drawing. But I'm not doing that lately. Well, since a while. The Zoom redeem has to be longer. The Zoom redeem knows that Soul has to go eat. I have 450 something calories left for today. But my stomach is about to growl. Okay, last question. And then I have to go, guys. Go ahead, Prajwal. It's good to know. I just thought I would ask. Stomach. What am I gonna eat? I don't know. I have to see according to the calories. I think eggs for sure, because I like them. And then I have to add something. I think either peas with prosciutto, or I have like mixed vegetables with potatoes. I'm getting hungrier. Does the pharaoh include pinching the cheeks? Pinching butt cheeks? Maybe there is something, maybe. But I have hair here, you see. I have a hair in front of the cheeks, so not sure if we can do that. What about here? Yeah, but it's the same. Not mad, hungry, like stomach growling, wanting food. I appreciate you entertaining my questions. I always enjoy hearing people talk about themselves. I enjoyed answering to your questions, and I thank you for your interview. Okay, let me transform. And then I will go. Moon magic. Where are my hair? Okay. So let me see. We said at the start, you know, that I will raid on Twitch only if I find a say so. Only if I find a say so ASMR. bit hard because I searched for the tag and not everyone, of course, hears it. What do you mean 0? There is no one? Live channels target. Okay, oh, I was about to say, oh, there is one, but it was me. Oh, wait. I see one. I see one. I think that they have the wrong category, guys. That there is someone literally shouting, I want to bring you there. Sorry. I think that they forgot to change category. So, I will go eat now. Guys, I won't raid today. I will see you Thursday. And Thursday will be... I have to decide if either to do the intro with video reactions or singing. I think that it could be singing, yeah. I'm more for singing Thursday and video reactions Friday. And it will be at 3. So, like, what the heck, Ratstaya? Do you know what you wrote? Ratstaya, I don't think that you know the meaning of what you wrote. That was supposed to be an enjoy, right? But what you wrote is a different kind of enjoy, okay? Also, it is like to enjoy. Yeah. But I know that you didn't mean it. Shh. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Let's go here to the closing scene. So, thank you so much, guys. I will see you Thursday for more streaming. I hope that you will have a nice rest of the day. As always, whenever you will go to sleep, stay warm and dream about the moon, elves, magic, and dragons. Thank you, guys. Bye bye. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.